Imagine having your game store robbed on Christmas. Greetings, owners of fine luxury cardboard rectangles. I am here today to talk to you on Christmas about something that has befallen my local gaming store. Somebody early in the morning, around 5 o'clock in the morning, broke into the shop. I'm going to put up a shot from the security cameras. I doubt that there's much of a chance of anybody who watches the channel knowing who this guy is, but sometimes putting the faces out there, it can help to lead to this sort of thing being solved. Either way, I just wanted to quickly talk about this scenario because I genuinely feel for, anyone that this happens to, but this happened in my city to a game store that I go to specifically. Some of the stuff that I've used on this channel has come from this shop, and they basically obliterated his back door. And it's going to cost him, I believe it's the back door. Either way, all I know for sure is that it's $1,000 worth of repairs because they crowbarred out the door frame. So he's looking at a scenario where he's lost his back door. This is on Christmas, right? This is when you're supposed to be at home enjoying your time with your family. He's got like a kid on the way as well. And now apparently it's going to be a couple days before they can get the door fixed. I'm not sure exactly how it works. All I know is that he's clearly stuck there on Christmas while he has to wait for his door being repaired. You can't just leave and be like, oh, well, can't worry about this at all. I'll just leave my shop, no problem. So this is a scenario where he just opened the shop, like, I think roughly within the last year-ish. And I shouldn't say opened. What happened was he purchased the local game store from the previous owner who had kind of let it waste away. You guys have all seen the stores where basically the person who owns it isn't into it on the same level anymore, and it just kind of diminishes. Well, he came in, I played Magic with this guy forever ago, and he came in just all excited, ready to run this local game store, provide a useful service to the community, and this ends up happening to him. He managed to turn the store around quite nicely, and now here he is getting robbed at 5 o'clock in the morning on Christmas. Now, when it originally happened, my first thought was, because this is a shop that sells Magic cards, that the Magic cards would be targeted, right? Because there's a lot of money in Magic cards, and it's easy to just kind of make them disappear because it's different than the other kind of items that you can end up stealing, right? But it turns out that this guy was not a Magic thief. When I asked him for details, I was like, okay, first things first. What did they steal? That way, if anybody I know runs into it or it comes up, then we can help you out. And he said, no, it mainly wasn't Magic stuff. There was some stolen Magic stuff in terms of Brawl products, but overall, it was just random things like shirts, hats, and I guess some other merch that was around in his shop that all ended up getting stolen, on top of $1,000 worth of damage to his actual business's building that he has to take care of too. So all this came together for him on Christmas morning. I thought it was pretty awful, honestly. I've seen how hard he's been pushing and he's turned the store around. He's genuinely doing a good thing over there. So I figured if I brought this to everybody's attention and just mentioned that he does indeed have an online shop where you can buy things from his store. So if you want to help him recover some of the costs, or make some of the costs, I should say, not really recover, because whatever. You get the idea that I'm trying to say here. If you are going to purchase some items, and what he has is something that you would want to get, then that can help him make the money that it's going to take to repair that shop up. Because I feel really bad. Everybody who runs LGSs in this city, I know them all. I was friends with them and played cards with them back in the day. I'm still friends with them now. So it sucks to see anything bad happen to any of them. And this is all I could really figure to do. So I will have linked in the comments at the top there exactly I'll link to the Facebook post where all this information is, and that way if you want to shop with the store, you'll have the link that you need as well. So that's really all I had to say. I just wanted to get that out there because it happened on Christmas Day, and it just seems it's really awful when it happens to anybody, but it especially hits home more when it's someone who's right in the same city in a place that you frequent. So thanks for coming by, everybody. Stay safe, have yourselves enjoyable Christmases, and I will catch up with you guys tomorrow.